Boom. We're live Friday evening. What is happening? I'm trying something different here. See if I can force it to be in a forward-facing camera. So I cannot see my phone right now, but I can see my tablet next to my phone. So I can read the chat on there, but not on my phone. Picture looks good. We're going to try it out. I got a hold of YouTube asking them about mirroring the image, and they did not have an answer. Marty McFly, what is up? I can read. Ice Bowl, we are forward. This is no thanks to anyone other than myself. I am using my forward-facing camera on my phone, not my selfie cam, since they have not been able to tell me how to mirror the image, although it was mirrored. I think they forced it to be mirrored a few weeks ago, and here we are. So now I think I'm good because it's working. I can see it on there. I can see the chat right here. It's just us, Marty. It's just us. Should we go back to the future? We got to go back. Who knows how many people are hanging out. I wonder if some people had the day off today, which they might. I know some of my friends had off yesterday and today. I had to work both days. I was off Tuesday and Wednesday. How's my VF? What's up, Josh? VFG? VFG? Why am I brain not working right now? Josh. It's a hoverboard. Gabe Harlan. What is up, Gabe? How are you doing today? It's a good one. Friday. It was, I'm back to normal. Well, Justin, I am, but it's no help to YouTube. I did this on my own. I cannot see my screen on my phone right now. I'm looking at the back of my phone. But right next to my phone over here is my tablet. And so I have the tablet up streaming a few seconds behind, but it's streaming. And the chat is coming up there. So I'm able to read the chat and look at the stream. But my phone is backwards. If I want to see it, I have to be around to this side to see. It says I have 35 people in here. What? And over here, it says I have 12. But whatever. I'm trying something because I want to be able to go like this. I want to be able to hold something up so you can see it. So this is kind of the hard part here because now I cannot see what I'm doing. So now I have to wait the 3-second delay to see if that's in focus or not. So there are issues with this setup, but it might work. I don't know. I wanted it forward facing and no one seems to be able to tell me whether or not that is an option, which is ridiculous. If I feel like I was forced. Shoot, I don't want that. My questions were answered by AI. You like that, Matt? Here, let me show you one that's not covered up. Hold on a sec. Shoot. There's one. This one's a little bit smaller. Mad Yako Hanks. Custom made by the man Mad Yako himself. Got a few of these. I gave one of them away at my 7K giveaway. I've got a couple more. I've got to keep a couple for myself, but I'll probably do another giveaway at some point. But he makes some nice Hanks. If you're interested, check out Mad Yako on YouTube. He's also on Instagram, and he has a storefront on Etsy. Makes some really nice hanks. He made this one and several others that I have as well. Vision FG. Your Vision FG. This is your Vision FG? Josh? Trying to get me to sell you my Vision FG? I mean, maybe. Frizen, Nikki says, I know practically nothing about technology. It's real in the world of today. Like to see my boy Hannibal's in there. Yep, we got them all. I mean, we got them all. Right? My main guy, Jason's got to be right up in the center, though. That's the main selling point. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. What's everyone got going on for the weekend? Waylon says, everybody kick Kenman in the like buttons. Faboosh. If you could. Waylon, I'm probably going to maybe get to work on yours this weekend since we're just doing a dye and an acid etch. All of that is in-house. I do that at home. My laser marking, anodizing, and stuff is through some machines that I have access to at work. So I have to basically clock out of work and then spend time there after I'm done when the machines are free to get on there. But since yours is going to be all dye and acid etch, I can do all that here. So I'll probably get on that this weekend. Josh wants to stop by for a bit. Got to go. Have a good day, night, whatever time it is in your world. Wow, you're not backwards. Marco, I'm not backwards, but I don't know how well this will go. The reality is, see, if I take a knife out and I hold it up to this here, I can't see how focused or where it is. So I have to now wait for my second camera over here to be like, oh, yep, that looks good. But I can't tell if it's focusing on my face or what, and I need to move over like that because it wasn't focusing on me. So that's one of those things because I can't see my phone. I'm flying blind on a rocket cycle straight into knife world. Hello, Fred the Lug, what's up? I'm attempting a forward-facing. I wish YouTube could just tell me how to mirror the image, but unfortunately they cannot. So I'm using my forward-facing cam on my phone, and by doing that, it's not reversed. But on your selfie cam, it automatically reverses it. There's no option for swapping it, no matter what type of phone you have, because After Effects and things don't work when you hit live. I can record, take photos, do shorts, things like that on my selfie cam and have it automatically switch when I've saved that file. But when you stream live, it doesn't give you that option. YouTube cannot help me get it fixed. So I am now using the forward-facing cam. Cannot see the camera on my phone at all. Well, I can't see the screen. So I can't see the screen or the chat because it's on the other side of my phone over there. And so I have set up my tablet right here next to it so I can see the tablet. But yeah, Fred, I have a separate screen right here streaming YouTube on my tablet. Like if you watch when I do giveaways and stuff, I bring my little tablet out and we do it on there on the camera. Well, I have my tablet set up on a tripod right next to my phone. So I'm looking at a screen that's like 3 or 4 seconds delay and the chat. And so I'm able to actually not have it backwards. You can read this. I can hold up a box and it's actually readable and in focus. But now they took that long. Now I'm seeing the box on my screen. So it's like if my face is here and it's focusing on my face, I can't tell that's happening. I'm just going off the delay in hopes that eventually it'll pop on and I can see it. What's up, MPG? How are you? How are you? But I'm trying to defeat technology by using technology forward. I think it's silly. If you watch some of my first vertical live, they were forward. And then all of a sudden one day they went backwards and everyone's like, oh, Dan, did you rearrange? What's going on? What happened? YouTube switched it and now it's always mirrored. I don't think it's a respectable / presentable, professional stream. If you're streaming for people and everything's backwards, to me, I want to hold something up. And if I hold up this little knife right here that says Kaiser, I want you to be able to read that that says Kaiser. Now I need to probably move my face out of the way. See, I still am waiting. Oh, and then I've got it in the wrong place. So that is my issue with the way I'm trying it right now, is I can't see exactly what I'm doing. We're giving it a shot. What's up, Dan Stan? Alfredo, how are you doing? Any butterfly knives for sale? No. I have two. I have this Squid Industries right here, which is new to me. So this is my newest. This is my trainer from Squid Industries. So I plan to practice and learn some tricks with this. I am still a novice, but now I have this. I can actually use it. The only other butterfly knife I had before that is this 20-year-old actual blade cheapo that I can't really use to practice or learn with those serrates on there. See, I'm trying to figure out if I'm holding it in the right spot here. And I can do this, but that's about it. I don't want to cut my fingers with this cheapo. It's got tap, it's weak, it's bouncy. Versus this nice new Squid Industries trainer is solid. There is no movement from the handles. There's no tap. It seems to be solid. Ooh, it's got a nice sound to it. I can't wait to practice and learn some tricks. But I am definitely a novice. I don't really sell a lot of stuff either. I'm more of a featured type channel / customization channel. And then when I do a customization, if someone wants to buy that, that would be for sale. So things like this cheapo from Walmart. This is the $5 Walmart Ozark Trail assisted knife. I have the, sorry, I can't see. I have the blade has an acid etch to it, and then I do the laser mark on that handle right there. So I do customs like that, and then if someone wants to buy that, they can. There's another one right here, this Rough Rider Warncliffe that I did the really cool shipwreck to. Turned out great, right? So this one I finished, and then someone got a hold of me, said, hey, I want to buy that. Please sell it to me, and I did. So there will be occasions, or when you're seeing ever I do a custom, that is something that could be potentially purchased. All my other knives that I buy, on occasion I might sell one if I didn't like it or whatever, but if I get the new Kaiser Hawk, which is an awesome knife, I got it for me. I got it to use it and enjoy it. So once in a while I might have one that I would like to sell because it doesn't really suit me, or I'm not completely happy with it, or it's just not my style. But when I get a cool knife that I like, I don't want to sell that, because if I do sell it, I'll just basically have to buy another one. And so if I paid full price for it and then I sell it to someone, I'd have to sell it to them for pretty much full price for me to be happy, because then I'm going to end up just going back and buying another one. So with that, it's like I can just show you where you can find it and buy it. But if I do a custom and you see that custom and you're like, oh, I really like that fade die that you did. We're going to do a fade die similar to this for a Wayland pretty soon. Then something like this concept helix would be available. If someone wants to buy this off me right now, they certainly could. And then I would use that money to maybe either buy another one or buy another knife for another custom job. Here's a concept warrior that I did the die on that red. So it was all black and white base, or actually it wasn't white, it was jade, sorry. And then I did that jade, it turned it red, give it this nice little style and look to it. So knives like that I will sell. But most of the other knives are kind of for my collection. My favorites, Tuckamore right here. Who's got some concepts? What's their favorite concept knife? What's up, Henry? We got a bunch of people in here. Henry, Clint, Gons, Watch City Knives. What's going on, everyone? What do we got going on for the weekend? Walt, what's going on, Walt? I love my Tuckamore. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust to my camera being a couple seconds behind because I'm looking at it on my other tablet. Here's my newest. Boom. The Flytanium Arcade. It's got the shark lock, the Demco shark lock. Tell me that's not sweet. If you don't have a shark lock or a super lock in your life, I would definitely recommend trying one out, especially if you're a lefty. They're very ambidextrous. They work both lefties and righties. Here's the Demco. Notice it's right in the center on the back. So if you swap the clip to the left or the right-hand side, you have a lock that is right in the middle that you can use to open and close, or you can flick it open, thumb it open. Jeez, I'm catching my index finger today. It's sometimes it's tough for me. I've explained because I have my arm way out like this and I'm standing like this. I'm actually holding my hand forward rather than being back here, which is more of a comfortable, relaxed position. But shark lock is super fun, super fidgety. The other version like that is called the super lock, like on the Civivi Vision FG, same kind of thing where it's on the back, so it's easily accessible from a lefty or righty standpoint. The Vision FG is an awesome knife. I did the die on this one. This was white. I made it red. Nice little Damascus pattern on there. Very cool. Vision FG is a fantastic knife. No doubt about it. My other newest one right here. If you haven't seen this, I showed it on the live last night. This is a Rosecraft Zambezi. Tell me that's not sweet looking, right? Oh, I got to get lower. Sorry. Focus. There you go. Rosecraft Zambezi. Now look at this forward finger choil. Boom. It's a slip joint. Tell me that's not a crazy cool shape. That index finger in there. Just a great little user. I dig this knife. This thing is awesome. It's got a really, really stiff, look at this. Boom. And then the second, pow. So that half stop is stiff on this Zambezi. What is that? Rosewood? Right? Yeah, so the Zambezi with the rosewood slip joint. But man, that thing was designed around that finger choil, right? Look at how big that thing is. Small little blade, great feel in the hand though. Excited to mess around with this one some more, carry it a bit. I dig it. Rosecraft. The other Rosecraft I got with that order, completely different than all my other Rosecrafts, is this little chunk. What do we think of the little chunk? D2 blade steel with that crazy Wharncliffe. We have aluminum with the red liners and the red pivot, just a nice little accent. But this action on this, boom, flicks out really easy. No problem at all. Also has the flipper tab. Cool little thing. This one was half price. I don't know if it's still on sale at Rosecraft, but it's a $60 knife. It's on sale for 24 bucks. I mean, come on. Whoops. That thing runs and shouts, not walk and talk. The run and shout. This is a walk and talk. Boom, boom. Lock back, sorry. Boom, boom. That's a walk and talk. Plus, it's a sick looking cleaver with the ram's horn, right? Watch City Knives gifted a little chunk to his brother. Sure like it. But that's a walk and talk. And this, that is a run. Run and shout. Kathleen said she had one and it's scary on the close. And it is. Because you start pushing and once that goes, it's like slamming shut. Another one I got from Rough Rider. Tell me that one's not cool. I don't remember what this one's called offhand. Rough Rider. Is it on the box? Oh, the Apta. This is a Rough Rider Apta with a copper handle. Not sharp on the end, but it's definitely got that chisel tip to it. I'm going to do a shipwreck to that for sure, but it's got a nice little walk and chalk. walking truck. Well, listen to that click. You hear that? Tell me that's not clicky and cool sounding. Nice feel in the hand. Razor edge. Kind of a fun one. I can't wait to shipwreck that. I'm interested to see how the shipwreck's going to react with the texture and the grooves in that copper. Looks fun. Mick Ranger. That Rough Rider is cool. I'm pretty happy with it. That and the Rosecrafts. I'm digging all these slip joints. This Rosecraft Sinking Creek sow belly. Nice thick chunk with the stag handle D2. Good walk and talk on that. The other one is the Clinch River Swayback. Another awesome looking Warncliffe with that finger choil choke up spot. I really like that. Really cool looking design. Fun stuff. Good walk and talk on this one as well. Where'd you get the antler knife, the big one? This one? This one right here that I can't zoom in on because I can't see. I'm guessing. Looks like it's about there. This is a Rough Rider. So I picked this up from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. This is the Rough Rider Crown Stag buoy. So you got that big Crown Stag handle, the brass, and it is a 440 stainless, but it's a thick chunk. It's a beast. You could probably do some serious work with this. I know there's better blade steels out there, but I mean, for a budget Bowie knife, that thing is sick. The only thing I'm wondering, if you, after you shipwreck it, will it have that cool sound still? It shouldn't change it. I mean, if I take it apart and put it back together, if that makes that change, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I would assume that it'll still be there. Wow. Thanks, bye. Thanks for stopping in. Who goes on at 1 a.m.? What did I miss? Knife Center's got some deals on Spyderco's right now, says Marty McFly. If you're looking at some Spyderco's, maybe go check out Knife Center. I don't really buy much on Knife Center. They're kind of, I'm a lefty again, Alex. I always have been. I'm kind of struggling with it right now, though, because I have my phone turned around. So I would be looking at the screen, looking at the chat on my phone and being able to zoom in perfectly. But right now my phone is backwards and I'm using my forward-facing camera in order to bypass and cheat. I don't understand why YouTube won't put it in the vertical live to have the option to mirror it. If I was only on my phone, I wouldn't be able to read chat right now. But I'm on my phone and I'm on my tablet right over here, so I can read and see my image on that and know whether or not I'm about all right. But I can't tell, like, if it's going out of focus, or if I hold a silly knife up like this, I can't tell, is it right here or where I'm exactly in focus. And I'm going to tell you exactly when it's now. Was the first time on my screen that I actually saw it there. So I have to sit there and hold it for 5-10 seconds before I actually see it on the screen to know if it's aligned. But having things backwards just is unacceptable for me. I emailed and tried to talk with YouTube, but I feel like they were only answering me with AI responses. The AI responses the responses didn't make sense exactly. You know, like how an AI would respond, where he doesn't quite seem like you're talking to a human. And then they end up asking me like, oh, well, they wanted me to send them a video of me setting up my live. Well, but it's like, if I'm setting up my live on my phone, I'm supposed to get a different camera and film it so they can see how I'm doing it. And then I have to email it to them. But now if the video is more than 15 seconds long and not super low quality, it's too large of a file for me to actually send to them. Plus, I'm telling them that I'm going to open it up, start a live. There's an icon that says me go to a menu that lets me change some stuff. There's a button I can push to change it from the front camera to the back camera. I've explained everything. I'm asking them if I can mirror the image. And they want me to send them a video. It just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. So I asked them a couple times and they're like, well, we understand that you can't send us a big video. Maybe you should get a Google Drive and send it to. It's like, why can't you just say, no, there is no, if you work at YouTube and you're trying to help someone, then they should be able to say, oh, I'm going to start a live myself. All right, here's my options. Here's my camera. I can turn it around. I can turn it back. I can't mirror it. Or they can be like, oh yeah, you click in the menu right here and you click this and then it allows you to mirror. But they don't seem to have that answer for me. They want me to send them video. I told them, I'm like, yeah, you can go to the channel and watch my video and you can see the first 5 or 6 times that I did my vertical live, it wasn't like this. A lot of you saw it. And then all of a sudden one day everyone's like, hey, Dan, why are you backwards? Or did you rearrange your stuff? And I'm like, no, I didn't realize that. And then I looked up and I noticed, oh, well, that whole stream is backwards. And so since then, they've all been backwards. They don't let me switch it back. So now I'm going blind off my phone, but at least I'm forward in a professional way. They want us to be professionals. I'm not trying to down talk YouTube at all. I appreciate everything they do for me. But why would anyone not want to be able to have something that they can read? If you're doing something, I'm like, oh, look at this case. Sorry, I don't know which one to hold it to because I'm guessing. I'm waiting for my other camera to tell me, because it's out of focus. Or I can go like this and walk around, and now I can stand here and be like, oh, there it is. Focused. But now I'm standing over here. I don't know. All I know is I'd like to be professional and have everything face forward. And I just wish I could mirror it, but it doesn't seem to be an issue. Casey's been reversed for a while now too. I think they did it. They changed an option, but if you watch my first few lives from a few weeks ago, or vertical lives, they were forward. So not sure what happened because they can't tell me to turn it around, or they can't tell me how to turn it around. Dwayne Letterman. Back out of chat and like the stream. Gotta support. Back out of chat? What do you mean back out of chat? I tell you what. I've had people wanting to see my face. And no thanks. MPG, why not? You've shown your face. Or you have it facing like this and you can see your legs. It is what it is. But now I'm kind of leaning like this to read my chat. It was easier to do it off of there. Spent a small fortune on everyone else, though. It's fine. MPG said she made off good. I did pretty well. I mean, the one that I really made off is this right here. I got this on my Secret Santa. I was in a Secret Santa give or swap exchange, and it was a $40 limit, or it's not a limit, but you know what I mean. Like, all right, the prizes or the gifts that we are exchanging are approximately $40, and this is the one I got. And I went and looked it up, and I'm like, Latama, hold on a second. That looks a little bit nicer than $40. CPM 20 CV, titanium everywhere. Nice looking button lock. This is a $200 knife. And so I talk about coming up sweet. $40 recommended, says Fred the Lug. Yeah, it was. It was 40 recommended, and luckily my Secret Santa was extremely generous and gave me this. It is such a cool knife. It feels great. I've had a little button stick issues, as you can see. Nothing right now. Working fantastic. But I think that the spring spins around. I could be wrong, because I feel like it's like I get 20 or 30 great opens, and then all of a sudden the button's stuck and I have to two-hand push it in. And then after I open it 2 or 3 more times, it's back to opening like this again. That ting sounds great, feels great, looks good in the hand. Ultimately, a little bit of button stick isn't the worst. Maybe it'll kind of work in. But can you believe it? Lucky me, get a $200 knife on a $40 exchange. Super cool, that person. It's got me right here. Got me right here. Well, MPG, you look great. I've seen your face before. But everybody's got your, sometimes you feel, like you just don't want to show, or it's nothing wrong with that, What you should do is just get one of your, high school pictures or something and just, stick it to the camera or something. I don't know. Have some fun with it. I'm sorry to hear that, though. But it sounds like you're doing all right, though. It's not something that's affecting you today. Can't smile like you used to? That's too bad. I've seen you smile, though. I think you look fantastic. What's going on, Mark? How are you tonight? We're just hanging out on a Friday, chilling, no plans. Finally kind of a chill weekend after the big holiday. Not a whole lot. I have some videos that I need to film, some customs I need to work on. Everything's going pretty well. Did you see this one? This is one I got from my family for Christmas. This is the Cricut Razzle. CRKT Razzle. This is basically a chisel. If you look at that tip, I'm trying to make sure it's on camera. I don't know for sure. Get my face out of there so it's in focus. But yeah, notice the top. That is a chisel. So it is sharp on this top edge right there. Sharp over there. Got these square points. You get in here and do some chiseling work. Very fun stuff. It's D2 and micarta with the little red on the pins and the inlay, or the inner part of the liner or whatever. Nice little jips on the back. Super fun little knife. I dig it. D2 on this one. It's not too expensive. I think this one runs for about 65, 70 bucks. Good size though for a little fixed blade. I am excited to have a reason to use this chisel point. I think it's cool. Fun stuff. Happy to have it in the collection. Not quite as awesome as the Kaiser Milita fixed. This thing is great. Ken Fix picked one up. He's going to be getting it pretty soon. I'm excited for him. He also got a folding Milita, and we gave it away on the live last night. For those of you who were on the live yesterday, you were part of that. But yeah, if you weren't last night, Ken Fix donated a Milita. Not quite exactly this one. He got the green one with the streamer inlay on it, but it was the full size Milita like this. Fantastic knife. Got a great whoops, kind of screwed that up. Hello. Great front flipper. Flicks out nice. Really good feel in the hand. And if it's a little too big for you, you can get that mini Milita. Same kind of action. Excellent knife from Kaiser. I love it. You guys see my chonk though? This thing is ridiculous. MPG was exhausted last night. I hear you. It's been quite a week with Christmas and just all the stuff. It's like I needed a break as well. What's up, Foop? Doozle, my man Fook. What was it though? Because we celebrated with my family all on Christmas Eve, and so we got it all done on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day, I basically got to hang out at home without anybody and kind of mess around with stuff, film some videos, watch a couple movies, just relax. It was an excellent day. I don't have too many ballad songs, just impressing. I did just get this right here. This is the Squid Industries Mako V5. So this is my newest. It's a trainer, so not sharp on the blade. Does have a bottle opener in there. It's got some tactile points for training and learning holding techniques and stuff. Does have weights down on the bottom that you can remove if you need to adjust and then dial in that weight. I am kind of a novice when it comes to ballys, but I am excited to start learning some tricks, messing around. Maybe I'll do that for a little while this weekend. Looks like we got a nice little crew in here so far. People are hanging out. Didn't know what was going to be going on. Anybody have the day off today? I have a couple friends that didn't have to work in the last couple of days. Lucky them. My battery is going to die. I'm still here. Still here. Hold on. Got to get my other camera plugged in. My tablet's about to die on me. And if I'm going to use that for my chat, I better not let it die, or I'll be completely blind. I can't see anything on my phone the way I'm doing this. But it's forward. Everything's how it's supposed to be. I'm holding things in my left hand, opening with my left hand, and it doesn't look like my right. Josh, you lost your job a week before Christmas? I'm sorry to hear that. You know, sometimes losing a job, though, is the best way to open up for that new job. So think about the positivity behind it. Sometimes you're stuck in a, you know, maybe you love the job, I don't know. But sometimes you're stuck in a job and you don't really try to move and change because you're just kind of comfortable. But then now you're done with the job. It's forcing you to do something else. Maybe now you're going to find something else that you just absolutely love. I was doing management in restaurants, and then I got into managing for like weddings, doing like high-end 200-person like catered weddings, management side. And COVID popped, and all of a sudden you couldn't have 200-person gatherings. So I was kind of not working for a while. Started to pick up after, you know, so many months, and we started doing some gatherings and some weddings again. But in that meantime, I ended up getting a part-time job doing laser marking on high-end medical equipment. A friend of mine worked there. He was like, yeah, you know, you want to pick up a little part-time? I started doing that, and to me, it was basically the greatest kind of artistic style. I felt like I was doing art projects, and it was fun. And now I don't work in the restaurants. I don't do catering. I don't do weddings. I just work full-time at the laser marking, and then I do the channel. And I'm so much happier. You know, like I'm living my life on my terms. I'm not working overtime and extra hours and stressed out in the food service industry. And I'm just a much happier person. Was there for 5 years, absolutely loved it. Got to move on. Yeah, you know, sometimes, you know, you're kind of forced into it, but I tell you, keep those positive thoughts. You never know, tomorrow or next week or whenever you might end up, boom, found the greatest thing ever. Yeah, I got it fixed, Brian, sort of. It looks like it's fixed. Excuse me. Looks like it's fixed, but it's not really fixed. My phone is backwards. So right now I cannot see the screen on my phone. I can't tell if it's in focus. I can't read the chat. I'm doing all that off of there. How many bodies? What's my body count? Is that what you're asking me? I don't know if that has anything to do with the knives today. Because of you, started looking at knives, picked up I can't read that because of the stupid thing. You got fired earlier, Cameron? It happens. It happens. Like MPG just said, another chapter is closed, a new chapter is now opening. You know, yeah, it could be worse. It could be average. It could be better. You always just got to look forward to the future, stay positive, and hope for the best. For sure. Ralph, I need to look into that. I need to make a note of that. I forgot about it. Well, I got busy, fell asleep, and then had to work all day. But Barbie had somehow, YouTube had like banned her, or like she wasn't able to leave a comment or something like that. But we didn't ban her off the channel, so I'm going to go in and try to see if I can figure out what was up with that. What's going on, Chris? How are you doing tonight? There, Fluke Doozle just posted it. Go check out Josh Almighty Blades channel. Ron Dobbins, what is up tonight? Good to see you. Cameron's got a single dad of 3. Whew, I bet they keep you busy, right? I carry, most of the time, Cameron, I carry folders. I have carried some fixed blades, not as often. One of the ones, like I started getting these Ulti clips, right? No, I'll give you a little demo run here. So the Ulti clip has this little clip right there. Here's the sheath. So I can go, I have TD McQuaid pants, tack design or tack distributors. So they have the main pocket right here. And then there's a secondary pocket right there. Okay. So I'm going to just go into the secondary pocket, slide that in there, and then click this down, snap. Now, look at this. It's barely sticking out of that pocket. I could put my keys or whatever in this pocket, and now I have a knife pocket. Take my Kaiser Militao fixed blade, S35 VN and camo carbon. Look at this. Boom. Away it goes. I could walk around and not have it be sticking out. Very slim profile up against the body, real tight. Get in there like, oh, I cut my thumb so I can't. Yeah, I cut my thumb last night so I can't push on that very well, but it's an easy pop out, easy use, and then you can pretty much just drop it right back in there. So I'm getting more into fixed blades, carrying them around. I enjoy that. But on a daily, like today, this was my carry for today. I had the Rosecraft Little Chunk. That one was in this pocket right here. Yeah. I had the Olatan's G047, I think it is, or G048. I'm not a fan of when they give names to the knives with numbers. But the Olatans with the 14C28N was in the mirror pocket on my right. Then I had the Kaiser Urban Bowie with the Edyards on the end. And that one was in my 5th pocket right here. So I carried a 3-pack today. So more often than not, I'm carrying a folding knives, and I carry several of them. I also have my Arcform Arc Blast Alt Pry bar. This is a titanium pry bar. I'm going to carry this every day and do a countdown until the day where I actually am required to use it. A pry bar is not a very necessary tool, but one of these days it'll come in and it'll be great. And then over here, I have my pen. This is a Cricut CRKT titanium pen. I won this off of a Stacy Bolstered Blades giveaway. And And then in that same pocket, if you notice on these TDs, not only do they have the secondary pocket right there, in the back, they've got the back pocket, and then they have this pocket here, which is like a magazine pocket. But I put the pen in there, and then I also put this little bad boy in there. This is a titanium toothpick. So there's your toothpick. Nice little titanium pick if you ever got a little piece of food in your teeth or you need a little teeny little poker for something. These work great. And I can drop that in that secondary pocket right there, drop it down to the bottom, not really worry about it. So I got that in my pen, my knife, my keys, my phone in between, a knife and another knife. Been awesome, loving it. The other secondaries I've been kind of carrying more are these little smaller, little like case knives. This is a case peanut. This is the one that cut me last night. I was trying to open it and I went like this. And it did one of those. And like I didn't have it open, my hand slipped and my thumb was in the way and I was holding something else and I was on camera and it is what it is. I got a little cut on my thumb. Haven't cut myself in quite a while. I'm generally pretty good about not cutting myself too much for handling knives all the time. If you handle knives all the time, you are going to cut yourself once in a while. It's just the way it is. I like fruit punch, peach nectar. So. Oh, you guys are talking your drinks. Why wouldn't you? Barbie was banned. Apparently, somehow YouTube wanted to ban her or something. I don't know what that girl's getting into, Ralph. What's that girl getting into? No, Barbie's fantastic. I don't know. Someone else was saying that that's happened to them or happened to a few other people where it just happens. I think Greg was talking about something where he couldn't access something. Like it's kind of just a weird thing that maybe sometimes it just does. You guys are making me thirsty. It's not a chunk, it's a chunk. Did I say chunk? It's definitely a chunk. Where did it go? Oh, yeah, it's back in my pockets. Boom. Greg, I did see your thing. I apologize. Yours was on the list of tracking numbers that I can't find that sheet. I would say it should be popping in the next couple days. You probably got that just a couple days before Christmas / getting slammed somewhere, and because I somehow misplaced my sheet with like 7 people's tracking information on it, I don't have it. I'm going to be cleaning the house. Not that it's a total mess, but as I clean, I might find that I stuck it in between a couple other envelopes or something like that, and I'll get it to you. But you should be getting that coin hopefully in the next few days. Mick says his chats weren't showing up in the lives a few days last month. That's right, because we banned you, Mick. We were like, hide this guy. I'm just kidding. I have not done that. We haven't actually banned anyone, but we've definitely had to do some cleanup on some vertical lives here and there. More often than not, it's because people come in and they're just spamming stupid crap, or they got that stupid name that they're trying to trick you into saying the stupid name. And it's like, oh, hey, give me a shout out. Can you say my name? And then it's like 2 messages later, say my name. Message later, say my name, say my name. Like, we're not going to be, some people just trying to cause the trolls. The trolls come out. What are your thoughts on clones? Do you have any you think are good? Well, let's talk about it. Clones. If it's a clone of a knife that is currently available, I am 100% against it. I think that's wrong. If I design something, I put my hard-earned work into it, and then released it, and it's available and for sale and you can purchase it, and then someone just goes and knocks it off, steals every part of the design exactly, and then resells it without giving any credit or anything, I'm completely against that. I think that's not cool at all. Now, if it's a knife that was designed 20 years ago. It doesn't exist anymore. You can't buy it anywhere and someone makes something that's similar to it or looks like it. But it's the only option and there will never be another option from that company again. Then that's fine. You know, that's not really a thing where it's like they're now stealing business. But, you know, if I've been getting, oh, these lights are dying already. I've been getting some cheapo gravity knives. This is the Trezin gravity knife, right? And I've seen for 40, 45 bucks, you can get a complete copy of this right here, this Riot Mini XO. And I'm completely against that. I mean, if you want to go do it, you do your thing. But the reality is those companies have stolen this design exactly. And then they're making an inferior product for $45. Yes, these are expensive, and I can't afford one. This one's on loan to me from Mikey Trails. It's got that Zircotai inlay and the lock on there. This is an expensive bad boy right here. CPM 3V on the blade. Drops great. I would love to have one, but I'm not going to buy the $45 knockoff because I don't support that. For a short answer. Yo, bro, what's up, Samuel? How you doing? You guys probably want me muted sometimes, and I understand. I haven't had any reason to mute you. I mean, I could have said maybe I should have muted him when he was telling me about the sale for the Titanium Arcade, because I, you know, probably shouldn't have bought it, but I mean, it was $100. Half price. Half price. I thank him for it. I'm glad that he was available to leave that comment, let us know about that sale, because I literally went straight there and bought one. I wanted to give a good alcoholic drink to someone in this live, but yeah. What do the knockoffs look like again, that other one? What? Well, the knockoff I was talking about is this. You can go and find a knockoff of a gravity knife that literally is $45 that has this exact shape. Exact. And it's that design has been stolen from Riot. This is a Riot Mini XO. They also have the regular XO. This one's there. Got an LMAX blade, dual edge. Very nice knife. But someone put the time and the design into this. And so by buying the knockoff, you're basically enabling someone to steal from someone else. Ron says, smash that thumbs up. Much appreciated if you do. See, right now this says 0 thumbs up. But I bet I can go over here. 41. 71 people here. We got 41 thumbs up. If you're having a good time, go ahead and pop that thumbs up. Help me out a little bit. I appreciate it. Cheers to MPG, says Chris. Cheers. I bought myself some peanut butter porters for the weekend. Anybody like a peanut butter beer? They're kind of good. Always good vibes. I try. The deal on the arcade was amazing. I would have bought a few more, but I didn't want to be greedy. Yeah, and plus, I got to really like something to get multiples of. I'm going to dislike, just so I don't look like a conformist, Ed Yards. I mean, I got one in my pocket right now. It's right here. It's right here. I don't drink beer, but a peanut butter beer sounds amazing. They're interesting. It's not for everyone. Generally, they're porters or stouts, a little bit, you know, stronger, darker beers, but then they somehow infuse that peanut butter flavor in there. It's not heavy peanut butter, but I think they're good. Jelly beer. The PB&J beer. I'm wondering if that is a thing. Enjoy the stream, like and sub. Hate the stream? Sub anyway, so you know to come back and complain. That's right, Fook. Dude, lanyards are so... We gotta talk. No, this isn't a lanyard. That is an Edyard right there. That is pure Edyards. I bet you could look at your hands and remember tying that knot right there. I almost guarantee it. Or maybe you tie so many that it just is, it's no longer part of your history. Tony says he's new to the knife world, but getting there. You got to start somewhere. Got to start somewhere. And if you're enjoying it, welcome to the party. What are you looking for? You can find yourself a crazy Bowie knife like this for under $50 from Rough Rider. Is it the greatest in the world? Kind of. I mean, kind of. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. You want to get started? Maybe get yourself a Case Sodbuster Jr. Nice little good starter knife. Slicey, thin. There's a lot of people that love Case knives. You want to get into it, you can now maybe spend $30. Get yourself a CJRB Acacia. My poster just fell off the wall. Which one won't hold the edge? The Rough Riders, the cheap Rough Riders, they might not hold the greatest edge for sure with that 440 stainless. But a big Bowie knife like that, what do you need? I'm not going to be shaving the face with this. You know, you want one that holds an edge. You know, you pick up something else. You grab a Civivi Elementum is a nice one, Ron. But something with 154 cm on it. Nice little slicey Kaiser like this. And you'll have some fun with it. Or you can go a little crazier. Get that new Kaiser Hawk with the DLC coated M390 blade and titanium. Drop shut like a champ. Whoosh. Got to get that thumb out of the way. Tell me that thing isn't sweet. Feels so good in the hand. And she's slicey. Should I cut a piece of paper? Do I have a piece of paper? Let's put some paper on the floor. Can you see that from there? Slicey. Extra slicey. That's legit. What about a Kaiser Drop Bear? Flabbow! Kaiser Drop Bear is probably one of the best knives out there. This is in my top as far as a daily user, no doubt. Kaiser's clutch lock is the best crossbar lock on the planet. They have figured out that crossbar axis style lock and perfected it. Flicks out nice, thumbs out nice. You can use the lock. It looks like this blade is like loose as can be, but the reality is it is solid. When it is open, it's not moving anywhere. That lock, it engages, works very well. Piles of jimps on that blade. Who doesn't love some jimps? Kenman loves a jimp. I love a jimp. You give me a stack of them like that, oh, happiness. Just get in there, do some cuts. Definitely one of my top ones right there. There's a reason that Kaiser has about 30 different stickers for the Drop Bear. They keep making more because it is a I don't know the word. Fantastic. It's a winning knife. For sure. Looking at knife videos online, supposedly Walmart has upped their game with their knives. Ozark Trail now uses D2 and ceramic bearings, and it looks just like this, Cameron, right here. For $10, you get a hollow grind D2. Look at this action. Look. Flicks out nice. Thumbs out good. Feels great in the hand. $10 for this D2 knife. Now, is that blade heat treated to perfection for D2? Is it going to hold an edge really long? Does it matter for $10? $10, the Ozark Trail Grail right there. Absolute win For 10 bucks, you can't go. And when they were out of stock, I bought the $5 Ozark Grail, and I've tried to polish this turd. Did the acid two-tone stone wash on the blade, and then the laser mark, the white snowflakes are a laser mark. You can get a white laser mark on aluminum. It does have an assist, but $5 knife. It's got the 5CR, so it's not quite the same as the D2, but either way, it's a $5 knife. You buy that, you beat the heck out of it that day, you throw it in the garbage, and you spended more on lunch, right? Favorite auto? I'm not really an auto guy, so I don't really have a favorite. I don't have too many autos. I got an out the front right here, little Boker USB stick. I actually prefer doing this with it. But it is looks like a USB. It is an OTF auto. I got a couple other autos here. Boom. This is also the Boker company. This is a Boker Kalashnikov out the side. Boom. These are around 50 bucks. Kind of a fun one. I guess my favorite auto would be my Italian stiletto. Here it is. The gorgeous Italian stiletto that I can barely hold because it's so tiny. Pow. See that though? Italian, Italy, Inox on that blade. You can get these at Blade HQ. Got a little side bolster lock. And then the button push. If I can hold it. Jeez. And wow. Fires out like a champ. Mick, I would get a drop bear, but I have my eye on a different knife right now. And I'm not telling. I need you to tell me. Tell me now. What knife are you looking at? Is it going to be limited? It's hard to get. If you tell us about it, then we might also want one, and then you won't find it. Storm Cloud Etch. Sure. Thanks, Alex. It was a fun one. It was a fun one. Had a great assisted Kershaw that saved your life back in the day. That's cool. Boker XLSs are cool, says Greg. Ron, I am carrying Kaiser Veratus titanium scales, Devo Mash Tiger Stripe scales, Jack Wolf Venom titanium pry bar key set today. The Veratus is a sweet knife. I don't have the titanium. I've got the Nitro V and G10 version, but this is almost, I almost say it's a better knife than the Milita. You can swap the clip to the lefty side, which is nice. It does have a nice flick out action. The front flipper, if I can get a hold of it, works nice. Feels good in the hand. Veratus is a sweet one, no doubt. Do I have a Microtech? I have one micro. Oh, I have lights that are getting dim. Sorry about that. My lights are starting to, batteries are about to die. What's nice about these little pucks that I have is you can take them out and then plug them in and charge them back up and then mount them back up on there. They work pretty good. Plus you can do this. You know, what color do we want? We can fade different colors. Not bad lights, really. But, and they last probably about 8 to 10 hours. Not so bad. Okay, Microtech. I have the MSI Microtech standard issue. The MSI with the apocalyptic blade. This one's a big boy. It drops like a champ. If anything, it has a weak detent. It's easy to talk. Hey, how's it going? What are you doing this weekend? I wish that was a little bit stiffer detent. It's kind of a beast. I don't carry it as much. This is in my list of knives that I should love, but I don't. It's nice though. Not Magna Cut on this. What is this one? Does it say right there? Let's see if I can focus on that. I can't tell. I can't remember which one the MSI. Oh, it's M390. It's M390. I couldn't see it. It's a nice beast of a knife, but I just don't carry it that much. Cameron's right there with the old M390. Folks, off for dinner. Have a great night. See you around the lives for sure, Fook. Hanging out this weekend. Anybody know if MC's live yet? He'll probably be going live. Either of you goes live on Fridays or Saturdays. Not really sure if he is. And then what? Bees Blades goes on tonight as well. Those are the lives that I'm kind of aware of. You guys probably know what knife I'm waiting on. Any guesses? I don't know. Anybody have any guesses? I don't, Mick. You were hung up in some rope 40 feet in the air and had one hand free, and the assisted Kershaw came in very handy. Doing some climbing or what? Interesting potential scary story. Which one makes my eyes light up? Oh, the little teeny one. I love it. It's cool. I'm the type of person, there are certain things in the world that when I'm looking and doing research and I see this, I just buy it. I just buy it. I can't help myself. When I'm looking and I'm trying to find specific things, I was looking for case knives and I'm browsing and all of a sudden I see this. It was a done deal. It was done. It was like, okay, ram's horn, sweet looking nickel silver bolsters, and a cleaver on a lockback that has a half stop to it. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Please and thank you. I love that weird stuff. I'm really digging this new one that I got. Check this thing out. This is the Rosecraft Blades Zambezi with a rosewood handle. I got a really nice looking handle on that side. This one's also nice, but that other side, that is a gorgeous piece of wood. And then look at this blade. Ooh, shorter blade, the hugest finger choil on the planet. Tell me that doesn't look super rad. I dig it. Ed says, Kenman, if I'm lucky, he might send me the Tri-Stash to play around with. That'd be nice. I'd take it. I know I'm going to pick up one of the budget ones when they come out. I want to get one in the Ultim. I mean, why wouldn't I want a pistachio, right? About the PM3 LW and 15V sprint run, says MPG. Anybody like Rosecrafts? Tell me that's not a cool looking knife right there. Thing is just wicked looking. Smaller blade. I think it's a user, but it is stiff. Look at this. Eesh. That is quite the half stop, no doubt. Yeah, the Tri-Stash is nice. I haven't had a chance to hold one yet, so I would like to. I know he was talking about a pass around, but I feel like it's been already gone all the way around and didn't quite get onto I didn't get on the list. Rosecraft is new to you. Definitely going to check them out. Yeah, dude, look at this one here. They do a lot of the slip joint type stuff. This is the sow belly, Stinking Creek sow belly with the stag and D2. Just such a cool looking knife. Really nice half stop to it. They do the more weird futuristic stuff too. This is also a Rosecraft. But they have a lot of really nice traditional stuff, and I dig it. I'll probably get a couple more sometime soon. Also been getting more into the case knives. This is my newest Christmas present to myself. This is the case Muskrat. 2 blades on the Muskrat. We have 1 clip and 2 clip points. Look at that. Matching blades. on this thing. You got two, so there they say this is for like doing skinning and processing animals and stuff like that, where now you have two identical blades. So what can happen is you've got the one, you're using the one, you're doing that work, you're almost done. It's starting to get a little dull. Maybe I need to put a little edge on that, touch it up, and then finish. Or you can just close that one, open the other one, and then get right back to work with the exact same blade. Tell me that's kind of fun. Show the orange one, please. This looks like it's the only orange one on the table, right? This is the Rosecraft Clinch River Swayback. So that is I believe it's a bone, like a bone handle with a D2 blade. And then it's got that really nice forward choke up spot. I love a Warncliffe kind of blade. Thing is great. Henry G got his tri-stash today as well. Looks like all the tri-stashes are coming in. I did get this Rough Rider too. This is the Rough Rider Apta slip joint. Copper handle, so you know we're going to shipwreck it. And listen to this. Do you hear that click? Oh, what a sound this thing makes. I dig it. Plus, it's a cool size. Just a nice feel in the hand. It's solid. It's a slip joint, but it feels tight. Feels good in the hand. No real play on there. Nice cutting action. You could probably get in and pry with that tip. It's not sharp on the tip, but you could probably get in and use that to pry something since it's got that little kind of wedge on the edge. Wedge on the edge. MPG, I should have bought a tri-stash too, but sometimes it's, you know, it is what it is. Metal, you been to the ice balls? Do a little, this one's from 2016. No wimps, no whiners. Little disc golf in the winter. Definitely enjoying the slip joints. They are fun. When you get one like this, I mean, come on. Come on! There's a guy named Scab that's been beating up his otter slip joint for 100 days now. Surprised how sturdy them old school knives actually are. That's kind of fun. 100 days beating the hell out of a knife, see if it lasts. Tri-Stash is flawless. You can see some photos on my Instagram. I'll check them out. I've seen it. I mean, I haven't held it, but I've seen a lot. I've watched a lot of videos from Tri-State holding them up, talking about them, showing the protos. It's a nice looking knife. I'm looking forward to that Piss Ultim version. No doubt. I mean, if you're going to get a Tri-State knife and he offers one in Ultim and you don't pick that up, you must be out of your mind, right? I'm out of my mind though, so it's fine. It's totally fine. Oh, I wish I hadn't cut myself last night. My hands, I've been doing so good. And then last night, just a simple little cut the side of my thumb. What do? You guys see my case from 19? See now, look, now I can do this. I'm going to come over the other side so I can really pay attention. Focus. There. Case. It's not focusing enough to see it. But this one's from 1993. Tell me that doesn't look pretty much brand new. Right? This seems like it's a brand new knife. This is the case small Stockman. 3 blades on the small Stockman. Or 3 blades on the Stockman. This is just the small version. But this is a mint condition, basically, knife from 1993. So this thing is 31 years old. Picked it up on eBay off of a nice lady from Alaska. So this was up in Alaska. Ken fixed. My bad. Yeah, Ken, I told you I would let you know when I'm on too, but it's Friday. Generally, Mondays and Fridays after work, I'll bump on and do a vertical live for a little while. Not going to be on for too long, but here we are. Ken fixed, donated that Militol last night. Real nice fixed, or not fixed, folding full-size Militol. We gave that away. Gabe won it. Lucky for Gabe. Gabe was in here a little bit ago. He might still be in here. But very cool of Ken Fix to donate that for a giveaway. He's donated several knives now and several coins. A lot of stuff. Ken is the top donator for the channel. Much appreciated, bud. Hi, I'm new here. Is this where we come for Mortal Kombat 3 cheat codes? Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A. Select, start. You have to hit select so it's 2 players, right? And you can do the 2-player. What's up, Paul Mites? How you doing? The penman is here. Do you have a dedicated knife for when you're on the disc golf course? No, I don't have any dedicated knives. I carry different knives pretty much every day. Like I was saying today, I was carrying the Rosecraft and the Urban Bowie and the Olatan's G048 or whatever. So this was my carry for today. Whatever it is I'm carrying is what I end up carrying on the course. I don't always have my pockets completely loaded when I'm disc golfing, but I always will have 1 or 2 knives on me for sure. I actually did an entire round of disc golf with the Militov fixed blade in this pocket right here with the Ulti clip. So that was sitting in there like that, and I did an entire round with this full-size fixed blade, that Kaiser Militov, and didn't have any problems. Ken, what do you think of the new Razzle, dude? Tell me this thing isn't dope. One of these days, I'm going to show up at your house when you're live for a surprise guest appearance. In that scenario, I will not stop ringing the doorbell. I'll know that if I'm live and all of a sudden I hear ding, 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 ding. It's like, oh, Ken's here. He doesn't live that far away. But yeah, Ken, what do you think about this little fixed blade? This thing is just rad looking. I like the black and red combo. The chisel tip, it's actually sharp on that tip. We get in there and do some chiseling. What a cool gift from the family. I love it. It's fun. Blunt force cutlery. No doubt. No doubt. And it kind of reminds me of the slip joint from Rough Rider. This one doesn't have a sharpened edge, but it does have that flat edge. It's almost like they designed this current corner for prying, like getting in there and doing a little pry work. Although I never recommend prying anything with a knife. But listen to this. Three demerits for using the word skibbity. That knife is skibbity, my dude. Oh, Robo. Casey likes the nice. What's going on, Casey Pate? Good to see you. You like that sharp tip on there? I do too. I think that's fun. I'm looking forward to having a moment where I do a lot of wood projects and stuff where I don't need a chisel anymore. This is my chisel. Isn't that lock? That's not even a lock. Is this what you're talking about? It's so clicky. It's just the tightest click. It's just fantastic. I cannot wait to shipwreck that thing. Metal has an Apta Warncliffe Blue Jean micarta. Nice walk and talk. Yeah, who was it? Was that Greg maybe? Somebody sent me a bunch of pictures of the different Aptas. Kane, what's up, Kane Miranda? This is the Rough Rider Apta. I mean, the box doesn't make a difference, I guess, but Apta. So it's a series of slip joints from Rough Rider. They're not too expensive. This one, you can get it in copper or brass or a few different other versions. I got the copper one so we can do a really nice shipwreck to it, but what? That's great. Kane says got the Clinch River swayback. That's this one right here. I like this one a lot as well. Very cool knife. Have you seen my other one that I got though? Kane, look at this. This is also a Rosecraft. This is the Zambezi. Look at this. Oh, it's stiff. But look at the size of that finger choil, dude. I love it, man. This knife is great. Very short little blade, but it's like everything was designed around the finger choil. You know, it's like, hey, let's make a finger choil first and then make the knife around it. And that's what this is right here. So cool. It's got some serious heavy walk and talk though. I dig it. That thing is awesome. Very excited to be messing around with that one. Tony's awake. Hey everybody, MPG's better half or wait, no. Less than half. Tony's awake. What you doing mess around these parts? It almost sounds like that dying smoke alarm. That's hilarious. And all of a sudden you hear that. That's funny. The Apta blades are interchangeable with the handles, says Thomas. He thinks. That's pretty fun. 8-inch knife, 1.5-inch blade. Practically. Sounds like a battery needs charged in the smoke alarm. Yeah, that is so true. That's funny. That is great. Did you see what Tony and I got for each other for Christmas? I did not, MPG. Tell us. Like the Aladdin sword? Is that this one? Or this one? 300? Nace. No. Well, maybe. Over 250, probably starting to push at 300, but I'm not sure. This Bowie knife, though, tell me that's not fantastic. Yeah, Nace, it's definitely over 200. I'd say it's probably around 260, 270 would be where I'm at. That would be my most accurate guess. El Navajaro, sup guys? I'm at work just dropping in to show some love. Thank you. Thank you. I do have this Bowie right here. What's up, Randy? What's up, Louie? What's going on tonight? Hi, Jaden. How is everybody? What do we got going on for the weekend? What's the plans? Hanging out, chilling? Gonna do a little Rambo action? I mean, we could Rambo it up a little. I mean, why would you not? Why would you not? The Bowie is awesome. I want to get a high quality steel Bowie. It's probably going to cost several $100s though. This is a cheapo Rambo knife. This Bowie, this is a Rough Rider Bowie. That is an actual crown stag antler. Got the brass and then the 440 on that thick blade. You could still do a lot of stuff with this. This thing is actually sharper than you would imagine for this blade and what it is. It might not hold that edge forever, but what do you need a super sharp edge for on a 12-inch? It's a Disney sword. Hurry, matey! This is probably closer to a Disney sword. Or you want to see a, here, what about this one? What do we feel about that? The Dalstrong Special. This is a kitchen knife. Look at the handle. That is full-on kitchen cutlery at its finest. For the win. It's got a little dust on it. What a fun time, huh? I try to find some of the cooler ones, the ones that kind of intrigue me. Here's some from the past. Kind of show this one often. I like the Koboon. This is a cold steel Koboon. Looks like a little mini katana. This one's probably 2006, 2007 maybe. So we're pushing 18 plus years. I don't know if Cold Steel still makes those or not. Maybe they do. This is a Cricket CRKT First Strike. Also from probably about 2006 or 2007. Look at how thick that is. Got that wrap on there to kind of resemble that sword kind of wrap. Fun fixed blade that I never really used. Is this an auction or a collection show? Collection show. Definitely a collection. I do sell some stuff on occasion, mister. Mostly I have a channel. I do unboxings, customizations, and then just anything in the knife world. I love getting fun knives, interesting knives. I like to do custom stuff though. So I'm an artist. I have access to laser marking equipment, anodizing equipment. I did the acid etch on the blade, and then I did the laser mark, the snowflakes on the handle. This is a little $5 Ozark Trail turd that I tried to polish. Polish a turd series. That's number 2. Get the joke? Number 2. But I do a lot of custom work. I love doing shipwrecks. This is a Rough Rider Warncliffe that I shipwrecked. So if you're not familiar with shipwrecking, I'll let you look at this one for a second, kind of soak in all those colors and stuff that's going on. I can't tell if it's in focus or not. Looks like it is. But shipwrecking, you take a piece of copper or brass, like this is a brass handled little Rough Rider, and what you do is you put it in a container and add salt and ammonia and things, and the chemicals physically alter and change it. So once was like this, now looks like this, with some fun patterns and things on it. Shipwrecking is really fun. Where is my other one that I did? I thought it was on the table. I can't keep track of things sometimes. They go everywhere. Where did I put that? It's not in my pockets. You're like, well, Kenman, maybe you need less knives if you can't even find the knives that you have. It's true. I got stuff everywhere. Here's another fun shipwreck from Lanyard Man on the Osborne. You can get a lot of cool colors, patterns, designs. Where in the heck is it? Here's a Civivi shipwreck that I did. This one's cool. It's got some real fun caramely kind of colors to it, plus the blue. Kind of this interesting greenish Civivi, what is this? Exarch? Really fun stuff. Really fun stuff. But where did I put that blade? Losing my mind just a little bit. Oh, see, it's right here. Kenman, it's right here. I looked. This has got a lot of stuff going on, so this blent in. Yeah, that last one was Damascus on that Civivi. Boom. So this one, I actually just sold this as well. This is the QSP Penguin. So I do a lot of custom projects, and if someone's interested after I finish it and they say they want to buy it, then I'll give them a price, sell it up. But yeah, you can see, oh, it's not in focus. Let me get over here, check my focus. There, you can see all those different colors. Ammonia is the main ingredient, then salt and various other things to actual force a patina. That is a patina. I did not paint that on there. I naturally It naturally occurs. You just have to put it in there and then let it sit for 6 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. Deceiving eye camo. Yeah, it's like this camo. It's right in front of me. I'm looking for it, and I looked over there, and I looked back, and looked over there, looked back, and didn't see it, and it was on the table the whole time. Lanyard Man is in here. What's up, bud? Lanyard Man, I'm looking at the gray and light blue mantis. It's on their site. $750. I say go for it, Louie. That Rough Rider warning, boom, turned out great. It is sold, paid for, shipping it out soon, very soon. But yeah, this is a Mikey Trails. This is the O-Knife Metal 3. This is just a wild, crazy looking knife. This is considered a gravity knife because there's no physical way to get to it to open it. It's basically stuck inside there. You can't do anything, but there's a button. So you hit the button and then you swing it out with gravity. So apparently this is called a gravity knife. Crazy looking, wild stuff. Most gravity knives are going to look like this. This is also Mikey Trails. Elmax blade on this Riot XO. Camo carbon on there. Double-edged blade. If you want to get the budget version, you can get the Riot, what is this one called? The XOU or whatever, because it's the utility blade. So it's got that razor blade you can take off, but got that same fun action. Plus it's got this cool aluminum, anodized aluminum with the frag pattern on there. Pretty cool stuff. I dig it. I like how it gets bright towards the middle, right? Do I take the knife apart before shipwrecking it? In most cases, yes. So like with all of these knives that I showed, I did take these all apart. This Rough Rider right here, this one that I did, this is a little lockback Rough Rider. It's pinned. So here's a new one, right? And so the thing is since this one is pinned, there's no way to take this apart. And so when I did this, I basically just taped up the blade. Not that it's going to, the effect that takes place with the chemicals, with the ammonia and the salt, basically is the main active ingredients. That effect will only affect brass and copper. So it won't affect anything else as far as corrosion. Now it's wet. So you got it wet for 12 hours. That's something that could maybe potentially start to corrode a little bit. But the reality is I've done 4 of these now, where all I did was just put tape over the blade and then just... I'm back, but I can't open... Okay. Just thought it was me. Yeah. Sorry about that. See, I have my phone backwards. And since my phone is backwards, I can't see my phone. And my phone was giving me alerts like, oh, hey, battery's dying. Battery's almost dead. Hey, battery is dead. And my phone died. So here we are. I got it rotated so that everything is face forward and it's you can read, but I can't see my phone, so I couldn't tell that my phone was alerting me saying, hey, guess what? I'm about to die. I guess my battery was low from work today. So are we good? Are we in? Whoops. Someone tell me in chat. I'm a lefty too. Are we back? Are we good? Are we set? You're back. We're back. First world problems, right? 10-4, Kenman, all good. Breaker 19, you got your ears on. All right, Henry G in the house. Thank you very much. Good. Yes. I won't know if it dies again because I can't see my screen. And I think I'm going to have to get something with my port. I set my phone on a charger that it doesn't need to be plugged into at night, so that's what I usually charge with. I don't have that here, and plus you can't lay your phone on something and charge it while you got it up. So I have it plugged into the bottom, and I don't know if my cord is going bad or the phone is, but every once in a while it's in, and then all of a sudden it's not connected, and then you push it and it's like, kind of a deal. But we are charging. We are there. I'm getting texts from somebody. See, and the reason it didn't alert me to tell me that it was about to die is because I turned the volume down on my phone so that when we're doing this, what happens is I get a text and it's like, or I get a call and it's going to be one of those things that's going to make sound and affect us in the chat or in the live. So I just basically turned the sound off so I couldn't hear it. The Night's Edge. Kenman, apologies ahead of time for my vertical. What vertical? What were you just vertical live? That's okay. I don't have a definitive time. I'm trying to wake up from a nap, says Neil. 7 months. 7 months from the Night's Edge. Thank you, bud. What is he saying? Trying to also, you want to come on the live tomorrow? Answer me, Kenman. Well, the thing is, I don't know. I might go. It looks like it's going to be warm tomorrow. We're looking at like 38 degrees in Minnesota, but I might go ice fishing. And if I go ice fishing, then I wouldn't be able to join you on the live, TKE. I would like to. We've been talking about it. Here we go with the excuses. When ice fishing season starts, basically Saturday and Sunday, definitely a Saturday, because like Sundays, if you get home late, you got to work the next day, so it's a little different. So Saturdays end up really being our day. And so on Saturday, it's the most likely chance that if it's nice, if it's even the remote correct conditions for ice fishing, I'll be ice fishing. Minnesota isn't even a real place. I will take you ice fishing, Henry. That's the plan. I've gone just a couple of times so far, and I didn't go live. I could have, but I didn't. Sometimes I'm the type of person who likes to live in the moment. And if I'm in a moment, having a good time with a buddy or two, and fish are biting like they were last time we went, I get kind of enjoying that moment and just go with that. But I do plan to stream from the ice soon, play with some knives, hopefully not drop one down the hole, maybe catch a couple fish while we're doing it as well. I'm off work till the 6th. We will have some opportunities. Let's go. I'd be into it. It was fun. It's been so long since we did it last. I wrote down questions to ask you for next time you decide not to stand me up. When did I actually stand you up? I think I was on every time I said we'd be on. What's going on, Aries? How are you doing tonight? I enjoyed when you took us, on my camping fishing trip. Yeah, that was back in my early live streaming days. But I will definitely get out on the ice. I have some plans for some videos and kind of fun setups to do. What's up, Neil? If Minnesota isn't real, I don't know what TKE thinks of NJ. TKE lives down in like one of these like flood type places. I don't know. TKE likes a nice NJ. Wait, what? Oh boy. Yeah, anybody have any other plans this weekend? You guys doing some fun stuff or what? Go to bed, says Zach. Oh, what do we got? It's been an hour and 40. It's 6:30 already. Are there any lives that I'm getting on top of right now? What is this ice thing you speak of? Yeah, do you even know what ice looks like? It's cold and wet. I got to get down and see Aries is what I'm about to do. TK is about to do a vertical. You should, bud. You should. And I'll send everybody over there. I'll say, all right, everybody, we're done. Let's go. Looks like Bees starts at 7:15. Is that when he usually starts? I don't see any others popping up right off the bat here. Me. Bing. All right, we're back. Y'all smash that like button. This man has a freaking sword to pay for. I can't make fun of New Orleans. I have friends there. Streaming from the ice would be cool. I'm excited to do it. It would be cool. I got all the gear, nice pop-up heaters and everything to just be comfortable. Shouldn't be too hard for me to bring a few extra lights just to make sure the lighting is good. And I look forward to doing some live streams from the water or from the ice. That should be fun. MC might be live tonight. Yeah, Henry. He, you never know with MC. He's been doing some on Saturdays here and there, so it's generally a Friday or Saturday, but more often than not, you don't really know until he's basically already almost live, which is fine. I mean, he's got pushing 700,000 subs, so he can kind of go live on whichever occasion he wants, right? Especially when he's giving away as many expensive packs of knives that he does. Let's do it. We could do a co-vertical. Maybe tomorrow night or Sunday. Is MPG still here? We could do one Sunday night at like 9 o'clock. You know, right when MPG's doing hers? I don't have to worry about stepping on MC at all. Not at all. That guy's fine. But I still have the respect, you know. I'm a subscriber to the MC's channel, and he's done a lot of good things for the knife community, and he gives away a lot of cool knives to a lot of people. Lanyard Man says he'll join you, TKE. What did Louis Claus buy himself? Louis, I'd like to see. Rolanda, can I get one? What would you like? What are you looking for? What are you interested in? You guys gonna do it standing up? What's up, brand new American? Only hands. Hi. Please? Aries, do you have any of the current knives you made still for sale? Good question. Aries, how many do you have available, if any? Aries is a popular quality knife maker, so more often than not, you have to bid or be there to get in the line to make the purchase for the few that he makes per month, which is completely understandable or respectable. He only can make so many as one person, and it's cool that he can say, all right, I've got this many that we're doing in January, and then they basically get signed up, and he might have a few extra to sell, but more often than not, most of the slots get picked up, which is awesome. I was talking about that on my live last night. I do want to get me an Aries knife. I will one of these days soon. Currently, I have some savings I'm doing. I need to get a new computer, which is going to be expensive. And I am going to Blade Show Texas in March. And that is also going to be expensive. Being from Minnesota, in order to get down to Texas, it's not a cheap, like if you live in Texas, like Wheezy and Josh, they can just drive a little ways and they're there. And then they just buy their ticket and get in. You might have to pay for parking a car, but that's about it. Me, a couple $100 a night for a hotel, gas to get down there, or a plane ticket. You're spending $1,000+ just to be there, let alone now you have to buy, or you don't have to, but you want to buy knives when you're there. So it could be a couple $1,000 adventure without even really getting very many knives, versus if it was in Minneapolis, I could drive down there for basically nothing and then spend all that money on knives, which would be awesome. I'm not in the market to be giving things away, Rolanda. I do giveaways. I gave away a brand new Kaiser Militas similar to this last night. But one of the reasons I gave it away is because it's the holidays. The other reason I gave it away is because it was donated to me from our man Ken Fixed, specifically for a giveaway. And so that's kind of how it works. You hang out on the channel and we will be doing giveaways on occasion. And if you are there for that and then you enter and then you win, then you could certainly get a knife. But I get a lot of people asking me for stuff all the time. I can't just, if I was rich, it'd be a different world. But I'm not. I'm struggling to save the money so that I can go to Texas and save the money so I can get my new computer so I can properly do better streams and things for the channel. Did someone just snipe your blade binge? Oh no. What were you looking at, Lanyard Man? Which one, Xavier? This one? Kaiser Hawk? Ow. Got my cut on my thumb and I just kind of pushed it against the side and it hurts. My finger hurts. Looks like your back's going to start hurting. You just pulled landscaping duty. Stick him up. Just like that. Man up, KDK. I'm trying to, but my thumb, it hurts. How about that? Right? Put a Band-Aid on. It's not bleeding. It's fine. It's just, it's there, and I happen to just bump it into the side of the edge of the scale or whatever and just pushed on it in the right way. You're like, that hurts. That hurts. Well, don't push on it. Right? Hi, my girlfriend and I have been dating for 5 months. How do I get her to kiss me? Ask nicely. Offer. Be like, I'm going to get a little smooch on. And then just wait. Or you just do one of these. And then she either, or she brings it in. She brings it in. She's gotta want it though. Both people need to want it. And then it'll work. It just works itself out. You're going to Texas. FYI, you can EDC a sword in Texas. Just saying. Should I bring this? Bring this with me to Texas? You can actually sword in a lot of places. Believe it or not. It's kind of funny how like some places you can openly carry a sword, but you can't have a 4-inch auto. It's like I was talking about that in a live the other day. It's like, so this auto is illegal in places. And why? So it's in my pocket. I take it out. I find the button. Boom. I open it. Right? Ooh, that was fast. But, I mean, this is in my pocket. I take it out. I open it. I almost feel like that is faster than that. But, you know, laws are made for weird reasons at certain times, and sometimes they carry over, and then you don't really have anything to say about it because it's just there. In Arizona, just about anything goes. Go to your closet gas station. Closest gas station. I'll show you, you know, if you go to your closest gas station, you can get yourself a prize like this. Look at her. Absolutely gorge. Fantastic right there. I've been listening and running errands. I didn't hear. Are you going to party for New Year's? Ooh. A New Year's Eve party? What day is New Year's? I don't have a calendar in front of me. Well, what day is New Year's Eve? Is it Tuesday or Wednesday or something? You want to go live for New Year's, like a New Year's party? I could consider that. That might be fun. Is that what you're talking about, Kathleen? Sancho loves his buck 110. I got to get around here so I can get it in focus. Here's my buck 110. This is a buck 110 2-dot. See that little stamp right there? You look at that stamp, you can find out exactly what year your buck was made. This buck 110 is a 2-dot, meaning this one was made between 1974 and 1979. Look at that blade. If I can focus on it. Tell me that blade doesn't look like it's brand new. It looks like it's never been sharpened, because it hasn't. It really hasn't. They've never did anything to this. I found this used. You know, this is a 1974 to 1975 or 79 buck 110. So nice. I ended up having to get another one. Here's my other one. This is more like one from 1974 to 79. See, this is also a 2-dot 110. But if you look, you can tell this has most definitely been scratched, sharpened. The tip isn't quite as long as it used to be. Got some wear on it, but still in good shape. So this is the one I sharpen and mess around with. And this other one, because it made this, if the blade made it almost 50 years, if not more than 50 years, if it was like 74, that's 50, right? 50 years and looking in that condition, I don't need to sharpen that up. I'll just play with this one. Let that other one be a really, really nice beauty for my collection. It's still illegal to spit on the sidewalk in some places. Isn't that something? Buck 110 was $38 on sale at TSC the other day. That's a great price because they're usually, what, 65 approximately? I think 65 bucks is about average for a... Oh, New Year's is on December 31st, says Alex. Is that on Tuesday or Wednesday? Thursday? Thomas has a 3-dot 112. Brand new American. 112 with finger grooves? Why am I not familiar with that? I talked about a spa treatment. A spa treatment? What? I don't follow. Turtle, butterfly knives. I have a butterfly trainer. This one here. This is a Squid Industries trainer. So it's a Mako V5, which means that is not an actual blade. There's no sharp edge on it. There's a bottle opener up there. Little tactile dot or pin right here and here. So this one, so that you know if you're holding the wrong size, and if it was a real blade, you would get cut. So it's a little bite, shows that you can get cut. And then this one on the back right there, it helps so that if you're holding this handle too far down, that little point hits your hand and kind of gives you that feedback like, hey, you're kind of holding it a little low. So it helps you know, like, you want to hold it a little bit higher. There are weights down in the bottom, so I can take those weights out and make adjustments if I need it to be a little different. But the Squid Industries is a great company. They got a great trainer right here that you can practice with in advance. I'm still a novice. I will be practicing with it. I look forward to learning some tricks and having some fun. Louis sent me some pictures on Instagram. Awesome, Louis. I can't wait. I'll check them out right after this. Randy, what do you mean spa treatment? Maybe someone else was talking about it and we had a mix up and you thought it was me. They do replacements at Buck, but the steel will be different. Right. And so like I was showing, you got the one and it's got that. And so you go in and you want a blade replacement. They don't charge that much for that blade replacement, but it'll have a 2024 stamp on it, not the original stamp. But they do blade, if it's a knife that they still currently produce or whatever, you can do a blade, you send it into them and for, like I said, like 15, 20 bucks or whatever, they will put a new blade on there for you. But if you go to the Buck website, you can type the date codes and then you can look those date codes up and they'll tell you exactly. Most of the years after the 80s and beyond, it'll tell you exactly what year. So it's like 2002, there's like a, I don't know all the patterns, but one will have like a circle and one will have like a D and one will have like a half moon with a dot in it. Another one will have a half moon this way with a dot or something like that. So they always have, here, I can show you. Here's my Buck 119. This one's like from 2022 or 2023. So if you look, it's 119 and then there's that kind of sideways Z hashtag mark. So that one's from like 2022 or 2023. The Buck 119 is definitely probably one of the best fixed blades out there. A nice 6-inch blade, hollow grind. Really, really nice knife. I love it. I love it. Alex, it's a Tuesday night. Tuesday night. Oh, you've got a Volt. How do you like that Volt Pro? I was looking into those. That was on my thoughts of which one to get first, and I ended up with the Squid. But a lot of people were talking about the Volt. Maybe that's what I heard, Thomas. Yeah, as far as that, Randy, I've talked about they do replacement blade swaps. You can look up what year the blade was made on the date codes on their page. I want a spa treatment. A massage. I need to get a massage and then get another massage. You get the first one and you get all sore from that one, and then you wait a few days and you go get another one. I haven't gotten one of those in a long time. $10 to replace the 110 blade. That's not bad. That's really not that bad. And it's a lifetime warranty on that. So they basically say, hey, you got it. You want to get a swap, you give them a few bucks and they'll do it. Randy's got his dad's old Bucks. It's been through it. You should look it up. You can go on there, just type Buck date codes, or you could go to Google and just type Buck date codes and it'll bring you to the same page. But then you can check it out. I think it's kind of fun. I started doing that with the case knives too. I showed this one a little earlier. This is my case. Small Stockman. Focus. And their case does the date stamps too. So that one does say 1993 down there. It's very small, tough to tell, but cool stuff. And then like this is a brand new case, Sodbuster Jr. So if you look on that one, if I can get it in focus, different stamp on there. Actually, maybe this one. No, most of them you have to have it kind of sideways to see it. But then with these, the newer ones, it had stars and dots, and then basically 2020 had 10 stars and dots, 2021 had one less dot, 2022 has 2 less dots, and then so on and so forth as they go up, so you can kind of tell exactly what year. Can you get MagnaCut 110 on Bucks? Or you can get a MagnaCut 110 from Bucks as brand new American. Wow. That's pretty fun. So if you go to Buck's website right now, apparently they are selling MagnaCut 110s. How much are they? Do you know, Brand New American? That's pretty cool. I don't own any Magna Cuts. Not that I don't want to, just they tend to be expensive and I just haven't picked one up yet. All the knives that I've wanted haven't had that as an option. Someday in the future, I've handled a few. They're nice. Just don't happen to have any myself. What a day. Long day at work. Thursday and Friday, I'd rather have had the days off, but I didn't. Is what it is. But that's fine. Now I got the weekend off, going to get some stuff done. Might go live. TK is trying to get me to go live with him. We'll probably do that sometime soon. Often I'll go live right before TKE's does. So if anything, I'll probably be live tomorrow in the morning with a nice cup of coffee for about a half hour right before TKE comes on. He starts at 9:30. Well, 9:40, 9:45, depending. But so you might see me in the morning for a little while. Probably going to try to go ice fishing tomorrow, but we'll see. If it's really warm and there's a lot of melt, then there'll be a lot of water on the surface, and then you're standing on water on top of ice. And it's not that I'm worried about the ice breaking. If it's 8-9 inches of ice, it should be fine. But walking around and hanging out on ice that has an inch or two of water on top of it is just not that fun. Even if you're fully waterproofed, it's like you want to sit down and relax, and now you're sitting in a puddle, standing in a puddle. You're dry, but you drop anything on the ground, it's in water. It's just annoying. Got a custom built one. 150 is the cheapest option. That's terrible. It's not too terrible. Thank you for subscribing, Valerio. A lot of custom stuff on the channel, a lot of fun times. If you're looking to watch some project get done, I take the knife apart, do the custom work. I did an acid etch on this and the laser mark on the handle. A lot of fun things like that happening on the channel. I'm always interested in different knives. I like crazy big knives. I like the traditional slip joint style knives, like a nice little case peanut. I like the newer crazy slip joints like this Rough Rider cleaver. Always paying attention to new knives that are out there. Kaiser and I kind of work together quite a bit. This is the new Kaiser Hawk M390 with the DLC coating and the titanium handle. Fantastic new knife from Kaiser. Getting into the balisongs. Got this Squid Industries trainer that I plan to learn and practice with. So we'll be seeing some of that more in the future as well. A lot of fun stuff on here. Of course, you got the Demco 80 20.5 with that shark lock. That one's a win all day long. Get yourself a Demco if you can. No doubt. Got people sending me cool knives. This is Mikey Trail's Riot gravity knife. Super fun stuff. And everything in between. I'll get some silly stuff like this, because why not? I've got the $10 Ozark Grail Trail from Walmart. I like big knives. Here's the Kaiser Mini Paragon, although there's nothing mini about that at all. Beast of a knife right there. Fixed blades, folding blades. I got a Butter Knives Fast from KC, signed by his kid. I won this. Actually won it with some other stuff, but he throws cool stuff in there like that. I've been getting into some friction folders. This is the Sford Peasant knife. This is just a classic user, solid looking. It's got that little edge right there, so this is a friction folder. So then when you squeeze, that keeps the blade locked in place. You're kind of holding that down. Several different friction folders. I got the Higo Nokami. Nice Japanese friction folder. These have been around with that style for a really long time. Where's that other friction folder? The fox knives. This is a tiny little, sweet little one, right? Fox knives. I can't remember the name of this. Cool looking little friction folder though, right? Fun stuff. Jesus Christ. Nice little jimps. Fun little, tiny little user. Everybody likes to see a karambit once in a while. Asking about Rambo knives. I got a Rambo knife. A little bit of everything. It's a fun time. I'm addicted to knives. You should look up Blade Runner Systems Bare Bones Balisong. I have one and it's really nice. I will. Let me screenshot that. Screen cap. Done. Kenman, what's a good knife to carry when it's 40 below outside? A metal one. All metal. Titanium. Something like that. Just, you open it like that, now it's stuck to your hand. And now you just make a cut and just, you don't have to move because it's completely stuck. What I can tell you is if it's 40 below outside, I just don't go outside. I hide from that. When it's 8 below out, I'm good. I am good. Nice collection, Kenman. I'm almost there. Maybe 275 more to go. It's you gotta want it. You gotta want it. You also need money. Echo loves ice fishing. Echo, ice fishing. Let's go. Let's go. I gotta drive up there. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be rough this weekend. I don't know if I'll get out or not, but I really want to. But it's going to be like 38 degrees. So might be a little warm. A lot of water. It's raining. It's been raining all day today. And so a lot of the snow is melted. It's probably going to melt a little bit of the ice. But when we went out last time, it was like 8 or 9 inches. So enough that you can walk out, and I'd say with this rain and stuff and being warmer, we might lose an inch, maybe 2, but I would still bet it'll still be 7 plus. I've walked out on 3-4 inches, no problem. Once you start getting below 3, that's where I draw the line. We went out last year early checking. Started off 4 inches the first like 100 or 200 feet off the dock, and then it dropped to 3, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's like 3, 2.5, 2. It's like, all right, I guess we're not going any further. And then we're standing in a spot where you're not going to catch fish. So it's like, well, I guess we're not fishing today. You're kind of forced into it if the ice is thin. But more often than not, by January, the ice is thick enough that people are starting to drive out. I know some people drove out in the last couple of weeks and their trucks went in. That's on them. We didn't even take the snowmobiles out last time. We walked. When I get my shipwreck from you, I will have about 4 or 5 nice knives. It's going to be shipping very soon, bud. I'll get it all packed up this weekend or even maybe shipped tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to pack up a few other things. I've got someone bought the... I'm not going to ship that. I'm waiting on another thing for that first, though. But I got a couple other things I'm going to pack up tonight and tomorrow and maybe get some stuff in the mail tomorrow, if not Monday. And then it'll be Randy, it should be in your hands by this time next week. It should be in your hand. Thanks again, bud. Echo just picked up a little buddy for the colder days. As long as you're waterproof, you'll be fine. I don't fish unless there's 4 inches, but I've been on some sketchy stuff. Yeah, exactly. I have a little buddy, actually picked up a big buddy last year, so I have both of those. But a big buddy, I have an Eskimo pop-up with the walkout door that I picked up a couple years ago. A lot of pop-up, it's like a tent, but it doesn't have a bottom, so you can drill holes and fish. But then the door kind of comes around, but it doesn't go to the ground. It's like a foot off the ground, and then you basically have to kind of step out of the door, which is can be annoying. You get tripped up on it once in a while and stuff. And I got the Eskimo one where it zips from the floor up, over, and down to the floor. And so when you walk out, you just basically walk right out. primo. Plus, it's about almost 8 foot in the middle. So anywhere you stand inside of it's about a 9 by 9 foot pop up. Anywhere you stand in there, my buddy is 6'8". He can stand in there and not have his head, you know, he's not like standing like this. He's just standing upright. So definitely living in comfort when we're out there. Plus a couple of my buddies have some more. Buddy Tom, he's got a big one, an octagon shaped one that we can get easily 4 or 5 people in there comfortably having a good time. Rich says, what you got for sale right now? Not much. Let me see. I'm not, you know, because I don't push for sales. People want to buy stuff, and so I'll sell it to them after I do a custom. But I don't really push it all that hard since it's not my main gig, not my main income. But yeah, Echo, it's great at 6'3". I'm basically 6'3" as well, so not having to bend over is fantastic. Anyone got a spare knife laying around? Somewhere. What do I have for sale though right now? Let's see. If I were to just say, all right, what do I have? I have the Ozark Trail Grail Turd Polish. That, I mean, this is a $6 knife, so this is super cheapo. But I did the acid etch on the blade, and I did the laser mark on the handle, so that's full-on custom $6 knife. I'd have to up the price a couple of bucks. But that one would be for sale. Here is a die job. This is the Concept Mini Helix that I did the fade die. So this was jade, and I did a fade die from the yellow, orange up to the red. This one would be for sale if someone was interested. Did the die on the Civivi X1. This was white and green, and now we've got this cool jokered out purple Civivi X1. Really nice action on that. That one would be for sale if someone's interested. I have this Artisan Cutlery. Shoot, I can't remember what this is called. But I did the die on this. This is another fade. It's a little harder to tell. But if I go right here, you can look up at this top section. See how it's really light purple? Watch as I bring it up. And it just gets dark. Oh, let me go on the other side so that clip isn't in the way. It just gets darker and darker and darker. And then really dark on the bottom. See how dark that purple is there and how light it is up there. This one would be available if someone's interested. Right. Artisan Cutlery Arroyo. This was jade. I did it red. That one could be for sale as well. One made by Sheriff. Sheriff was on the live the other day, but he designed this. This is the Kaiser Merked. I did the die on that. Could sell that one. I got some laser marks. This is a CJRB agave. So this is the CJRB agave, and I did the laser mark on that handle. So the handle was aluminum, silver aluminum. The little tips is the part that I didn't do the laser mark. The white is actually the laser mark. So it's an agave print on an agave knife. I've got another laser mark here. This is a little Kershaw Ember. So this was this color here, and I did the paisley laser mark on this side. Little two-tone paisley action. So yeah, all the custom stuff that I have would be things that I would be willing to sell. This Civivi X-Arc shipwreck that I did. It's got a fun shipwreck to it and a Damascus blade. But yeah, any of the stuff that I do that's customization is definitely up for grabs if people are interested. I have a little CJRB Pyrite, the mini Pyrite. I did the laser mark on that too with that kind of white wave pattern on there. Kind of a fun little, sorry I'm showing that cut off so well on my thumb. The Civivi Mini Pyrite is definitely a winner. That's a great little knife. And I probably have a few more around here somewhere. But most of the knives are part of my collection, so it's like I kind of love them. I keep them. I use them. Pyrite Bowie with the rose gold. Boom. Fantastic. This is my favorite pyrite. Very cool with the Bowie. Not for sale on that one. Did I say CJ or Civivi? Or which one was I talking about? This one was the Civivi. Did I say CJRB? This one's a Civivi Exarch. The other Civivi custom was the X1 in purple. I don't know if I have any other. Oh, I got a couple more Civivis. I don't know if I want to sell this one, but I guess if someone wanted to. This is this, I can't remember which one. This Civivi, it's cool. I like how it's got the silver accents, but it was jade, and I did that red dye up the center. Fun knife for sure. For sure, man. Like, wow. The Blood Raven. The Kubi Blood Raven. Well, it's just the Kubi Raven, but I did this red blood dye to the handle. Kind of looks like a flying V guitar in a way. But the Raven is a fun knife from Kubi. I'd potentially sell that one. Yeah, the Shipwreck Civivi. For sure. Rick, if you're interested, message me. Here, I'll put my Instagram, KDK in 4K. All right, I just made a post. If you look at that, it says KDK in 4K. That is my Instagram. If you message me on Instagram and say, hey, I'm interested in one of those knives, that's where we could talk about it. I can let you know a little more about it, materials, price. And don't tell anyone, but I'm pretty cheap. I'm a cheap date. But yeah, if you're interested, go ahead and contact me and we can talk about it. But yeah, I'm going to get rolling. I got some stuff to do. Going to make some videos. Posting a video every day. Doing customizations all the time. I post shorts regularly. I do these vertical lives. My normal live is on Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Much appreciated to everyone who hangs out. If you had a good time, bump that like button. We'll see you guys soon. Have a great night. Have a good weekend. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.